What is the most effective digital marketing channel for small businesses? The simple answer, it's not that simple. Digital marketing is quite complex and there's so many different channels. And if you're considering advertising on Facebook or Google, there are so many things you want to do first before you spend a single dollar on ads. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through some of the basics of digital marketing and what the things are that you should focus on first before you spend a dollar on ads. Hi there, my name's Kyle. I'm a digital strategist from Social Geeks Digital Agency. I've been working in the industry for over a decade now and have helped thousands of small business clients in getting ahead in their digital marketing. Now, we do a lot of paid ads on Google and Facebook. However, there's no point in spending money on ads if your website is not doing a good job informing your traffic what it is that you do and the problems that you solve for them, as well as converting them into either leads or paid customers. Every business relies on customers spending money with their business, but this is only a small percentage of your marketing funnel. If we just focus on conversions, it is the bottom of the funnel. Most likely, you're only going to have around 2% of your website traffic convert into a lead or a customer. So you can see that conversions is a very small part of digital marketing. That is the goal. Don't get me wrong. We definitely want conversions, but out of 100 people that come to your website, only 2 of them will statistically actually convert. Now, the other areas in your digital marketing need to be looking at things like brand awareness. How do you reach your target audience and get them to take notice of your brand? The next step is getting them interested in your services or products. And the next one is helping them decide on what service is right for them. Each of those stages that you walk them through finally get them to act, to convert in signing up with someone. The most common way to help with this is by answering questions that your target audience are asking. What are they searching online? What are they asking ChatGPT? What are they asking their phone when they're looking for a solution to their problem? Rather than focusing on your business and your services, you want to flip that and look at the customer and what their problems are that your service or product can help them solve. And all of this that we're talking about right now can be summarized in search engine optimization, or SEO. SEO is the digital marketing practice of learning about what people are searching to find your brand and your competitors' brands, and then try to answer those searches, answer those questions with content on your website. That is SEO in a nutshell. Now, there's 2 different classifications there's what we call on-page SEO, and there's off-page SEO. On-page SEO focuses on your website, and it looks at what is the content on your website. So it's not just about blog articles, it's frequently asked questions. It's having the right headers on your pages that speak to relevant searches. It's having the right keywords on your content as well. It's making sure that you take advantage of all of the technical aspects that Google and other search engines look through to understand what your website is all about. Some of these technical things can be things that you wouldn't expect, like, for example, alt text on your images. This traditionally has been used to help people with visual impairments understand what the image is about. But Google and other search engines use this to understand what your website is about. If you don't have alt text on your images, you're missing out on an opportunity for your website to tell Google more context about your business. On-page SEO can be helped by doing keyword research to understand the monthly volume of searches in your industry. Keywords are essentially just search terms. You want to know what those keywords are, do research on the highest volume of monthly average searches for your business. Then you want to make a strategy based around how to target those keywords, how to effectively speak to those types of searches. By doing keyword research, you can better understand your target market, what people are searching on the internet, how your competitors are ranking, craft a content strategy with blog articles, product pages, service pages, FAQs, your homepage, etc., so that you're talking about those keywords, you're talking about those topics. That is on-page SEO. In addition to that, Google released other factors that they use to rank your content, such as having your website encrypted. So this is when you see the HTTPS and a little lock symbol. If you don't have this, Google gives you a warning in Chrome browser that says this website is not safe. This has been around for a long time. I think somewhere around 2016, 2017, they enforced it that you had to have your website encrypted. So most websites are nowadays. But that is one major factor that Google looks at to help rank your website. Another one for on-page SEO is looking at, is your website mobile friendly? Does it work well on a mobile device? A majority of the internet's traffic is on mobile devices now. So you want to have a mobile first strategy with your website and the design of your website. Next, you want to make sure your website loads quickly, because this is a factor, again, that people look at to rank your website. So that is your on-page SEO. And this is what SEO experts like myself spend our day doing. We're essentially looking at all the errors and warnings that Google and Bing and other search engines provide and fix those for your website. Trust me, it's a full-time job managing your website and making sure that you're putting in the effort to rank well on search engines. When you fix these technical issues, you want to then be looking at how do you craft better content, take advantage of all the different locations like your page title, description, the content on your page, using the right header tags, alt text tags on your images, and so on to tell the message to Google of what your website is about so you rank better for those keywords. And then lastly, you're trying to do technical things like making your website load faster using tools, compressing your image files, and even minifying your code to make sure it's loading as quickly as possible. Now, I mentioned off-page SEO. So you're probably thinking, what is off-page SEO? Well, this, simply put, is focusing on everything that's not on your website. But the internet is a big place, as we know, and a great way to help your website rank higher on search engines is to use backlinks. Backlinks are essentially links that are going back to your website from other websites, social media platforms, directories, and so on that have credibility themselves. Google doesn't just look at the number of backlinks, otherwise everybody would be getting 200,000 spammy backlinks to help boost their ranking. Google punishes people who use spammy backlinks or fake websites to build their backlinks. It looks at the credibility of each of those websites. For example, if there's a government website that's linking back to your website, that would be worth its weight in gold for backlinks. Google looks at those websites with huge amounts of authority and credibility because it's the government, right? If they're talking about someone, they've really put a lot of thought into that. If they're linking back to your website, they are really thinking about you. So you want to look at your backlink strategy and figure out how can you get more people to mention you online. A really common strategy is to do guest blog posts. So actually writing content for other people's websites that might be in relation to your business. So for example, let's say you're a lawyer firm or a real estate agent. You might do guest blog posts for affiliates in your network. It might be mortgage brokers. It might be finance experts. It might be interior designers. You're creating content that you can then get placed there that's from you and links back to your website to help give you that SEO boost because you've got a quality backlink. You can also use other directories like Google Business Profile, Yellow Pages, or Yelp, any local directories in your area. You're trying to build a profile and use what we call name, address, and phone number or NAP details. You're trying to put that in your profile so that Google sees, hey, there's 10 different profiles here, all using the same details, linking back to your website. This seems to be pretty legit. Again, will help you boost your rankings and rank you higher on search engine results. Now, a common strategy with SEO is to flesh out a plan over 3 to 6 months and do what you can working through that checklist. Some ways that you can help with your SEO is by setting up SEO tracking tools and linking to Google's and Bing's webmaster tools. Google has a search engine console where you can create a free account. You can add in your sitemap, which is essentially telling Google a map of all of your pages, services, products, and blog articles, and then helps you identify issues on your website that you can fix. Google will also tell you what searches you're popping up for, what pages are ranking well, and it helps you craft your strategy a little bit better. Bing also has a fantastic console that you can create a free account with, do the same thing. It just helps in pushing your content to Google and quickly. And you do want to do both. Bing's actually a big investor in OpenAI. They own 50% of ChatGPT. And now ChatGPT has a search feature built in. Whose tools do you think they're using? It's going to be Microsoft's, which own. So Bing is a really good tool, free tool for your business to create your SEO console with. Make sure you have your sitemap loaded there and use that to identify any issues that it brings up to get them fixed. So the first thing you want to do is create those free accounts, make sure that your website is connected to those accounts, then it's publishing content into Google and Bing directly, and go through and identify any of the key issues that it's highlighting. You want to make a plan on identifying issues and trying to fix any technical issues that it highlights. Oftentimes, a key thing that we see is duplicated content. Most people, when they're designing websites, will use the same title and description across multiple different pages. This isn't necessarily like a showstopper, but it's definitely a no-no if you want to rank better. Each page should have a unique title, description, and content so that Google and Bing can understand what it's about. Next, you want to be looking with your SEO at how you can, over the first 3 months, fix technical issues, help your website load faster, compress your images and files, then make a plan for creating content that speaks to the searches relevant to your business. We generally recommend trying to write a blog once a week because this is a great way, just like social media, to constantly re-engage with your audience, and the algorithms work for all platforms very similar. Just like with Facebook or Instagram, if you're posting more regularly, the algorithm will look at this favorably. The same goes with Google. You want to be telling Google that you're a relevant business, consistent, and sharing valuable content to your audience. If you're blogging once a week, send it out to your email database as well. Make sure you're using that content for your social media and create posts. Try to work smarter, not harder. And if you're doing the content and spending the time in helping with your local SEO by publishing blogs, share that. The more traffic you get to your website, the better it's going to be for you. With backlinks, you want to look at different directories in your area, look at different websites that you might be able to feature on, and start reaching out to people to see how you can work collaboratively to help build up your profile and get your products or services featured on other websites as well. All of this takes time, which is why working with an SEO agency like ourselves can be a handy thing to do. A big bonus of working with an agency to help with your SEO is that we often have access to premium tools that cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. We have the experience and the processes to create content quickly, and it's going to save you a lot of time and hassle. A lot of the SEO tools do cost a pretty penny. So as a small business, just for one license, it can be quite expensive. But if you're spreading that across dozens of different accounts, it becomes more economical. We have a Black Friday special for our SEO services. So if you are interested, go to socialgeeks.com.au/SEO and check it out, or find the link below to learn more about how we might be able to help you. This is just a small part of the digital marketing services. In the next episode, I'm going to talk more about email marketing and as well different systems that you want to use to get started with your marketing. Until the next episode, I wish you all the best with your marketing and take care.